Well, last night I spent the night not in, but at Darlington Shelter, just outside of Cumberland Valley, I guess, is what it is. This is the shelter. That's what it looks like. It's a nice shelter. I camped just up there. The reason I'm recording the shelter is because so I was sitting right here, resting, contemplating whether I was done for the day or not. I had just done, I think it's 14 miles from Boiling Springs to here, and I had finished that walk, and I was sitting here, and I had taken a picture. My legs were just covered in mud because it was nasty, muddy out, and I took a picture of my legs. This picture right here, and shortly after that picture was taken, is when I turned my phone off airplane mode to see if I had signal up here, check, see if I got any text messages, anything like that. And you know, emails started coming through, and then all of a sudden my phone rang, and this is right where I was sitting when I got the phone call from my dad, asking me to come home because he needed help, because he couldn't get around his house. This is the spot. It ended last year. So I got off the phone. I told him I'd come home right away, and picked up my bag, and I hiked on to Duncannon, another 12 miles, I think, from here. So that's where I'm heading this morning. I'm heading to Duncannon, and then once I get there, that will be the furthest I've been on the Appalachian Trail ever, you know, from last year to this year. So the spot, I just wanted to kind of record it, and I wanted to record it last night, but there was just a lot of people here, so I waited this morning until everybody was gone so I could talk about this and kind of hog the shelter for myself right now. But I did take a picture, identical picture of last year's. I'll post it right here. Well, I'll post them side by side right here, of today versus a year ago. I tried to recreate it as best I could. I don't know why I did it. I just did. But yeah. So this is the spot. Anyway, I'm gonna get to walking. It's about 7:30. So I'm gonna walk on to Duncannon, get a piece of pizza there. All right, thanks for listening. All right, walking over, I don't know, some highway. I hate street noise. A lot of day hikers out here today. A ton of them, actually. Well, seems like a good spot for lunch, huh? Not too bad. There's more up this way, but there's so many day hikers, tourists and whatnot. I don't really want to deal with it. So I'm back to walking alone again. Wolverine, he wanted to go home for a few days, about 5 days, I think. Spent some time with his family over, you know, Father's Day and things like that. I think that's good. So, but he'll be back. But I'm still moving on. Isaac and Riggs and Sweatsicles and 10 more are still ahead of me, so I might catch up with them maybe tomorrow. I'm going to be getting into Rouserville, PA. I'm going to be working on some videos, and I'll probably take about 2 days to work on videos and get as much done as I possibly can, and then head up north. Life on the AT is not always glorious. I'm in PA. I haven't recorded a bit any in a while. I passed the Mason-Dixon line and entered Pennsylvania a few days ago. I couldn't record any of it. I was out of juice. My phone was dead. My GoPro was dead. So, oh well. Then I stayed a few days in Waynesboro working on videos. And then I left yesterday. And I'm heading to Pine Furnace State Park today. I might stop short because that's where the half-gallon challenge is for ice cream. And I don't know if I'm going to do that. I think that would mess up my stomach too much. Daria and I aren't the best of friends all the time. But they have burgers and stuff there. So I might just hold up short and then go there tomorrow. I just wanted to check in and show you the lovely conditions I'm dealing with today. And no, it's not a creek, it's not a stream. That's the trail. Not bad though. Could be worse, you know. All right, check in later. Well, there she is. This is the unofficial, old, actual halfway point to the Appalachian Trail. Mine was actually a few miles back. Let's see, I'm at mile 1105 or something like that, and my halfway point was 1,096 miles. So this one is old. Not sure what year. Can't remember what year this was. But it's the nicest halfway marker on trail. So I wanted to wait for this one. There it is. Whoa. I'm gonna keep walking. I got 3.5 miles to Pine Grove Furnace or something like that for the half-gallon challenge. I don't think I'm doing that. I think I'm just gonna get a burger, but I don't know. I'll think about it on the way there. But yeah, unofficial, belated halfway point. Still feels good. All right, Pennsylvania, what's the deal here? Why do y'all like rocks so much? Why'd you put them here? I don't get it. Check this little scramble out. Yeah, okay. So, try this. What the hell? Ugh. Oh boy. All right, I don't think the trail goes up there because there's trees blocking the way. There's no white blazes anywhere. I see people have been stepping here. I don't see any white blazes. So, not here. All right. So, this has got to be it. Yep, this, I guess, was not it. I guess I was supposed to have come up and over that way. Oh, not very well marked. Anyway, I made it. Oof. I think that's it for this little bit. Sort of. Here we go. There's some more up here. Yay. Who knows? And I'm doing all this without the stability from my truck and poles because I'm filming. Oh well. Let's see here. Where do I step? Almost to Boiling Springs. There's a restaurant in town I want to eat at. I think it's the Boiling Springs Tavern is what it's called. I ate there last year. It was great. Awesome atmosphere. So I'm gonna eat there and then I'll decide what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day, because it's like it was only 11 to Boiling Springs this morning. I don't want to stop after 11, but there's a big stretch after Boiling Springs. It's one of the easiest walks on the trail. It's all through farmlands, super flat, very easy. So I think I'll do half of the valley walk, and then they have some, about halfway there's some hotels on the trail, like very close to the trail. So I might just get a hotel room, do some laundry, which needs to be done desperately, take a shower, that's desperate as well, and just get caught up on FaceTiming with the boys and, you know, download new podcasts and things like that to listen to. Some more books. I'm about out of books to listen to. So, yeah, that's the deal. I'll check in later. Welcome to what I think is just an amazingly beautiful town, Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania. Look how clear this water is, because all this water comes directly, and that's probably 4.5, 5 feet deep. All this water comes directly from the spring naturally down at the other end, and it's incredible. Oh, duckies. I love this place. It's beautiful. Okay, so I haven't checked in a few days. I don't know why. I'm a few days outside of Duncannon. Well, actually, I guess I haven't recorded anything since I last recorded at scene at the shelter where I had gotten the phone call from my dad. If you watched the previous videos, you know Duncannon is where I left the trail for good last year to go home. I am now a few days outside of Duncannon and heading towards Hamburg. Well, the coolest thing just happened, and I wanted to record it. So just now I was filming a fawn, still in spots. I was walking along, and a doe, a female deer, a doe, a deer, a female deer. Anyway, and her fawn, still in spots, although quite capable to run and jump and do all the things deer do. I guess I kind of jumped them. They were 15 feet away from my left, and they took off running. But I had my headphone in, listening to some Bill Burr. Anyway, boys, don't listen to Bill Burr. You're too young. I was hearing this noise. It almost sounded like, for some reason, it sounded like somebody was beating like a Gatorade bottle on something. It was like, and I don't know, for some reason that sounds like a Gatorade bottle being beaten on something. Anyway, so I stood there for, you know, I took my headphone out and I was like, what is that noise? And I realized, you know, it was the deer snorting at me, basically. But then I just stood there kind of dumbfounded for about 10 seconds, trying to see if they were still around. And then they turned around, I guess. They didn't like Mama didn't like the direction she was running in. So here she comes running right by me again, just like, and the fawn comes running right behind her, making the snort sound. Only the fawn. He was like, it was like he was sneezing as he was running. And it was constant. I was like, good Lord, dear, what is wrong with you? But what amazed me is the difference in the size of this doe a deer, a female deer. As the mother ran by, you know, she was like running and kind of jumping a little bit, you know how deer do. And I could feel her as she ran by. She was shaking the ground. She was so big. I'm not used to that. Deer in my area in North Carolina are not that large. But anyway, so I'm reading these signs right here. I'm reading the signs. Yeah, it says alternate route AT 1.6 miles going down this dirt road here. But then right here is where the actual trail is. Comes down here. And there's a sign up that says water crossing Beaver Dam ahead. Should I take the road? Should I go the adventurous route? Yeah, I'm taking the Beaver Dam. Let's go. We're going this way. Well, here are a bunch of bullfrogs, which those of you who have never eaten them should really try. They're quite delicious. So, this is my trail. Beeves have been busy. So I gotta walk the Beaver Dam, or I just go down over there. It's probably better just go down over here, don't you think? So I don't fall into the beaver pond. Just walk through here and get my feet wet. But not much chance of a plunge into a pond. Oh, this is great stuff. Oh yeah, good times. Thanks, Beeves. Oh yeah, we're getting in there now. Isn't it amazing how they can actually build that? Like, they're born with the knowledge of how to do that. It's just incredible. Oh God, can you imagine if this dam broke right now? Oh, that would suck so bad. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Okay. Good call, dude. Good call. Let's go the Beaver Dam way. Yeah. Yeah, see? So simple. How we doing on the camera? You guys good? Everything good? Here, I'll do this a little bit. Kind of boring looking at the ground the whole time, right? Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. It's all I do all day long. Look at the ground. Hey, buddy. You know what? You're the first porcupine I've ever seen in the wild. That's pretty cool for you, right? Dude, can you let me by? Porcupine. Thank you. There he goes. There he goes. He's going up the tree. There he goes. Hey, porcupine. Hey, buddy. That's pretty crazy. I have never seen a porcupine in the wild. Hey, big guy. All right, I'll leave you alone.